Welcome, everyone. This is Adam Pickert with Barracuda Networks. Today, we're going through a live demo of the Web Application Firewall and Vulnerability Manager. We have product specialist Matt Fumiya with us, and Matt's going to go through just a brief overview of what the Web Application Firewall is and why it's important, and then he'll dive into that live demo.
Hi, everyone. This is Matt Fumiya here. Thank you, Adam. Just wanted to, briefly talk about our web application firewall piece, as well as the Barracuda Vulnerability Manager here. So give me 1 second here, and I'm going to share my screen with this quick PowerPoint about the Barracuda Web Application Firewall, which is a reverse proxy, and we are going to be able to see here in 1 second kind of a general idea of what it will look like here. So Barracuda Web Application Firewall is an award-winning reverse proxy solution that helps protect your websites from all known and unknown web attacks. It does this by intercepting all web traffic, inbound and outbound, including HTTPS traffic, inspecting all inputs for attack patterns. And we'll be able to see this on the demo here in 1 second. It recognizes all kinds of obfuscations and restrictions for the allowed set of inputs to only those that a web server is expecting. A positive security model also works to protect your sites from all zero-day and previous unknown attacks as well. The Barracuda WAF also prevents leakage and theft of sensitive data, so data loss prevention, including software information, credit cards, social security numbers, health information, etc. With the Barracuda WAF, you get security and protection without having to make a lengthy and expensive audit reports on all of your application code, or even change your servers. So we'll be able to sit in front of your servers, protect your entire web applications that you're either presenting to your employees or the external world as well. As you can see here, quick just a little picture of the diagram of the web application firewall, where it will sit, what it potentially will inspect, what it will potentially block as well. Okay. Next page. These are all the different kind of potential attacks and data loss preventions that we can have on this firewall. Here we can see there is cross-site scripting, command injection, so website protection, and then you have the OWASP top 10 data theft protection, and all of these individual protections against these attacks will be in the WAF. It can easily make it so that you can create security policies around anything you want. All of them, maybe only a few of them are really important. Maybe you have a mobile device application that you really need to focus on and protect. JSON protection is one that does those mobile apps and apps communicating with one another. Okay, so let's just take a quick look here at our Barracuda Web Application Firewall, and then I will speak to the Barracuda Vulnerability Manager here in a sec too. So Barracuda Web Application Firewall, we have a main site here. It's called barracuda.com/demos, and you're able to now view any demo that Barracuda offers here. As you can see, no password required. All you have to do is actually click View Demo. So we're going to log in, Web Application Firewall, sign in. And now we've logged into the Barracuda Web Application Firewall. At the very top, we have our general tabs. So our basic tabs usually kind of just dashboards, a high-level overview. It's on all of our solutions. It gives you a really good summary of what's going on the box. We have our security policies, like I mentioned before. So creating these security policies will then be tied to a service, and we can, specify exactly what kind of protection we want. Again, we saw a few of these at the first screen: data theft protection. We have request limits, policy manager here, where we're going to manage all of our security policies, cookie security. We can even go even more in depth as well too. If we go to website section, we even now have even advanced security features in that XML firewall, the mobile app, the applications communicate with one or JSON. We have an adaptive profiling feature, which I will go into as well. Okay, so basic status, our basic dashboard. we can see here attack origins, and we just highlight over these and see how many different attacks are going on potentially throughout the world. And you can see here or in our web applications, okay? And you can just highlight, you can see that performance statistics. So how is my physical box doing? Is it up? Is it down? Green, red, yellow. And then your services and your servers. Are they up? Are they down? Are you doing maintenance on one of them? And then just some more graphs to kind of give you really in-depth analysis on every single security attack potential. So, hey, I really need to see XML. I don't need to see any of these. And I can just really quick drill down on only specific attacks if I so choose. You can also see here all the different kinds of attacks, total, last day, last hour as well. And then total bandwidth, memory utilization, and just some more graphs here that give you an idea of everything that's going through your box. Next, we'll hop over here, services tab. This is just going to be where you're going to create all of your different services for your specific servers. Okay, so whether it's a specific website that you have, whether it, I'll scoot this over for you to see, whether it's a specific server hosting a website for you. And it's very easy to just quickly add a new service, whether it's you can name your service, what type of service it is, the virtual IP, the port, and then the real servers on the back end. Okay, and you can always edit these, disable them. You can always add real quick from this interface too. So you can create them and change them on the fly if needed. You can do your spam. We have a few other ones too, versus just websites, as you can see here. Okay. One really important page, web firewall logs. This is going to give you a very kind of in-depth analysis of every session that could potentially be hitting your back-end servers. What this allows you to do now is it really allows you to see what is going on with each specific session. So we give you a lot of information, a lot of details with each session, whether it's denied or allowed. Most of these are denied. You can see a few of our logged, which means they are allowed, but we wanted to see, there was a specific issue that we had to log it. But with this, you can see the time and date it was. We can see the URL events, who that specific IP port was, the client details. So where's the session coming from? Korea, we have India, US, and Spain, a few other ones. And then what kind of potential attack was it? It will say here, firsthand, custom attack pattern and parameter. So there's some specific parameter setting, maybe security setting we should potentially look at. And the rule is actually a security policy, so we probably should go to our security policies, maybe look at parameter protection with this one. The other option too that we have is actually just to click even more in-depth details if we wanted. And it just opens a whole other page and gives you even more information about that specific session, as well as this fix button. What this fix button does is it does give you the ability to click fix, and maybe the issue, it was a false positive or something, and it just gives you a summary of what that attack was. Maybe we do need to change it, or maybe we do just need to create one because we forgot a parameter protection, and I can apply fix. Okay, right on the fly from there. Rule of thumb, never always click fix all the way down because you could be allowing bad traffic instead of a false positive. So best case is potentially to look at the details, look at your policies that you already have set up. Maybe you need it, maybe you don't. Okay. Other than that, we do have some other logging information, access logs, and it's just similar to the web firewall logs. Just gives you kind of an idea of all the different sessions that are happening through the box. Audit logs again, more from logging information for you with the guests, logging in. So any admin logging in, exactly what they're doing, what they're changing, and so on and so forth. Okay. Security policies, as you can see here, we just go policy manager, and these are all predefined policies for you. So we kind of give you a head start. Maybe I have a SharePoint I'm protecting. Maybe I need to protect OWA or Oracle. Hey, look, they're already done for me. We've already kind of created the template for you. So you could potentially say, you know what, I'm just going to use that standard SharePoint policy manager. Or, hey, you know what, I'm going to base a new one on, kind of the general idea of what SharePoint has. Okay? And then, you know, you just configure however you so choose. You can go to your request limits, your cookie security, URL protection. We had an attack on parameter protection, so maybe we need to create one of those. Data theft, if we have very important customer data, maybe we need to do some DLP. Go over here to websites. There are, a lot of different sub-tabs within websites that you can configure more security, right? The WAF is all about security. So more security here, DDoS prevention, IP reputation. One really, really kind of important feature on here that I like to show is adaptive profiling, which on, larger end boxes will actually learn for you. So you can plug in your box and it will start, and you leave it in for a couple hours at most, and it will learn all the good traffic, potentially bad traffic, and it will just see, what is potentially really bad that you should, block, or maybe, which is a false positive and which is good. Okay, so we have the learning curve with this box. On top of the adaptive profiling here, we actually have a new service called Barracuda Vulnerability Manager. This is actually going to be able to now potentially use a vulnerability manager to see where you potentially have critical, high, medium, or low errors in your web applications. So I'm going to show you this real quick with the vulnerability manager, just so you can see this. And we built this from the ground up. It's completely homegrown, the Barracuda Vulnerability Manager. And what it does is that you can start the scan if you're a Barracuda customer and really test your website. See if there is any vulnerabilities currently, whether you have a web application firewall or whether you don't. And what these scans then do is, I'm going to show you right here in our cloud control. And we can actually go here anytime. I'm signed in as a guest, same as the main Barracuda demo page. And you have your dashboard, vulnerabilities over time. So we did do a scan, and this scan potentially came back with some critical errors on whatever website of mine that I ran the test on. You can see there's active scans here, as well as there's no active ones we're running, but you can also see here finished scans as well. And what these scans then do is they give you a very, very detailed report on every single thing that this spider crawler went out and did to your network. Obviously completely harmless. If there's ever a issue with your servers maybe being overloaded, we'll back off. So it has built-in fail-safes, completely safe. It just gives you an idea of what you have, what vulnerabilities you have. So, we click details. In this specific website I did, the form authentication, so a login, there are some pretty significant errors and vulnerabilities. We have a critical 7 of them. So 10% of our website potentially has the, has the ability to be logged in there, and we can quickly view that report, and it just will give you a very in-depth analysis of everything that potentially happened and what key issues there are. So PCI compliance, HIPAA requirements, standard compliancy, and so on and so forth. Okay. If you already have a web application firewall, one really beneficial thing of this BVM is you can now actually come into our advanced section, and you can upload these vulnerability reports to our web application firewall, so seamless integration, and now quickly create policies based on potential vulnerabilities that you found in the BVM. Okay, so very important. The combination of them both is above and beyond, a lot of things that are out there right now. It gives you that in-depth analysis of what is vulnerable, as well as what, and then Barracuda is giving you how to secure that with the web application firewall. Authentication pieces is an access control, whether you want to use your IAD integration or local users, you can here as well. But that is, a quick summary of what the web application firewall can accomplish in tandem with the Barracuda Vulnerability Manager. The combination of them both really do help protect your websites and potentially business critical information from, being stolen.
Excellent. Thanks, Matt. That was a great demo. Certainly, outside of just the web application firewall and the Barracuda Vulnerability Manager, we have a host of other security, application delivery, and storage solutions for you. So over a dozen different products across all various threat vectors that you'll run into. Not only that, we do want to highlight some of the online resources that we have. So if you're a Barracuda partner, you have access to the partner portal, as well as Barracuda Campus, whether you're a partner or customer. That'll give you technical documentation as well as courses for training on any one of our products. And then, as you saw Matt go through, we have our demo portal website that you can use to see a live production demo of any one of our products. So if you want to go in and play around and see the interface and the features, you're welcome to that as well. Lastly, we certainly have a lot of local and remote resources for you, folks here in your area, as well as remotely in our Campbell, California headquarters. So don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions or need anything else from us. Appreciate your time today. Again, if you have any questions, let us know. We'll be happy to help you out, and we look forward to working with you soon.